Alright, y'all, so today is Saturday. That means it's planting day, and we're going to try and double it up as a garden day too. That way we can get some extra stuff done. But what I got to be planting today is I got some potatoes that went to seed underneath the counter that we got from the store, like the ones that you're supposed to eat from the store. And I also got something special that I'm going to be planting that I'm not going to tell you all about yet. But the main thing that we're going to be doing out here is coming out here and pruning up my tomatoes, because they need to be pruned. And I'm also going to be shoving them in the trellis and pulling up weeds and all that. And something else that we're going to be showing y'all is how we water our beds, because it's a little bit different than most people. So we're going to get started on that and start showing y'all what we're doing. There is a sucker, this guy. Cut the bottom of him off at an angle like that. Cut those blooms off. And that guy's all good. Pick up your mess. Always pick up your mess. Helps it look nicer. It makes it harder for pests to find your tomato plants. Because what the deal is whenever you get a bunch of bald spots like that just hanging out, the cut-ins, bugs will find them a lot easier because they can smell it. I'm gonna do this a bunch more times, probably about 250 more times, and then I'll get back with y'all and show y'all the end result.
All right, boy, keep it pulled tight to you. All right, let's walk it back. Watch out, bud. All right, now we're going to be gentle. Set him right in place. Over toward the fence a little more. There you go. Have to work him around this squash leaf here. I won't be crushing him. Come on, mister. Get out from under there. Push him up close to the tomatoes.
I want to turn it.
No, it's not time to turn it. We gotta plug the water into it and turn the water on.
Why?
We need to look in there and see if it's shut. No, it's open. Let's close it. You want to close it? Can you close it?
Yeah.
Turn it. Other way. You can go turn that water on, boy. Right, here, I'll help you. Boy, that thing's tough. We gotta go this way. No. There we go. Boy, you don't stand a chance of turning that, dude.
Yeah, why?
That thing's tough.
Yeah.
Here.
It's not telling me.
Hold this camera. Get a hold of it. You got it?
Yeah.
Move your fingers. See your fingers?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it pointed right there. Okay, I'm gonna hook this dude up.
Mm-hmm. What do up?
Yeah, hook that dude up. There we go. He's ready now. We're just waiting on the water. Get a hold of this.
Yeah.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Point it right here. See that hole?
Yeah.
That way they'll see that water coming out. You ready? Hear that air?
Yeah.
Watch that water.
Hooray!
Look at your camera. Point it at it. Yeah? Now,
Yeah.
point it down that way. It's watering everything now. Huh?
Yeah, right?
Doing a good job, right?
Whoa! Almost got me.
Water them tomatoes from the bottom, right?
Right?
Right. It's good for them.
It's working. Now I'm gonna get my water.
All right, boy. You got one trellis done. You need to get your suckers that you pulled and plant them wherever you're gonna stick them at. That way they can go to doing tomato stuff. And I'm gonna take him, let him cool off, and I'll bring you back some potatoes here in a minute.
All right.
That work for you?
Yep.
All right.
All right, y'all. So I've done this trellis and that trellis over there, and they're both pruned and put into the trellis as much as I could because they're still short. Now, what I've got is peas in a jar. Now, I was helping a family member clean out one of their sheds, and her mother-in-law passed away years ago. Now, the deal is that while we was cleaning that out, we found a jar of peas, okay? There's peas in a jar, all right? And I took that jar of peas, and I'm gonna use it to my advantage, okay? Because I've never heard of this type of pea. It's called whippoorwill peas. And the deal is that the family member that I was working for said that she don't even think you can get these anymore. So I'm wondering if I got something that ain't around no more. Something that's been long forgotten about, that ain't real popular no more. And I might just make it popular again. I might populate the whole community with whippoorwill peas, because everybody needs some whippoorwill peas, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you my jar of peas, all right? We'll see how this goes. Now, there is many different methods to helping a seed germinate. You can soak it in water until it starts to sprout. You can cut it up and stick it in the ground. You can cut it up and stick it in the water. You can rub it in rooting hormone. You can cut it up, stick it in water that has rooting hormone in it. There is a bunch of different ways to help sprout seeds, and I think I'm just going to try a whole bunch because these seeds are very old. There's no telling how old these seeds are. It's completely unmarked. There's no kind of date on it or anything. And here's my jar of cow peas. Let me reach in here and get one for you. Whippoorwill peas. I don't know which one they are. They look like a cow. No smell. Smells old. So, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to plant it. What kind of question was that? I already knew what I was going to be doing with it. So, like I said, I'm only going to plant about 10 or 15 of these because I want to try a bunch of different methods. That way I can ensure at least one to sprout. If at least one of these will sprout, I can do my darn best to keep it alive and then collect some more seeds from it. And then I'll have fresh seeds that I can plant. And then I'll have more plants. I'm hoping that this isn't some sort of hybrid. Because if it's a hybrid, then that can mess up the whole thing of me trying to bring it back, because I'm not exactly sure how to explain it. But I gotta figure out where to plant these things. I have a bare trellis. Alright, so there's supposed to be tomatoes on the other side of this, but I don't know what happened. Now, this trellis isn't completely bare. Yeah, that's the other one, but I thought of this one first. I know that don't make sense. It don't have to. But there's supposed to be squash plants here, but because these are beans, it'll be all right. These are bush beans. My grandma told me that these were bush beans. She remembered them, but she didn't know very much about them because I don't know. But she don't think these are whippoorwill peas. She thinks these are something else. She don't know what they are. So to me, this is complete mystery. The only thing I have is whippoorwill pea. So, but I am fairly certain it's a bush bean because that's what my granny said, and she's usually not wrong about stuff. So I probably shouldn't plant this on a trellis. So now my concern is that my grandma might be wrong and that these are vining peas instead of bush peas. A vining pea can be on the ground, and I could trellis it fairly easily. And 90% of my beds are trellis beds. Maybe I should just plant it up against the trellis, and if it's not, then so be it. And then if it is, then whoop-de-doo, it works out either way. That's what I need to do. And I think I know where I'm going to plant them. Yeah, sure do. There is no telling how old these seeds are. These could be 25, 30-year-old seeds, because you never know. 10 years before she died, she could have stuck these in that storage shed. So there is, it'd truly be a miracle if these come up. That's the way I see it. I don't know how far apart to plant these, so I'm just gonna go like 6 or 8 inches. And I will water this bed. I really hope these sprout up because I want to know what these things taste like and all that good kind of stuff. If anybody else has any kind of idea on what they could be, then let me know. Because that would be extremely helpful. If you have any other idea other than cowpea or whippoorwill, then let me know. Maybe it's zebra. I don't know. Yeah, if you get any kind of information on this bean, please let me know. Here's a up close kind of shot of one. There, let you look at that. Maybe somebody else's granny or uncle or peepaw or somebody grew these. Maybe you grow these. I don't know. I don't know nothing about them. It's all new to me. Even if they're not some mystery bean, it's still a mystery bean because I don't know what it is. It's a mystery bean to me. Mystery bean to the pigs. I could just eat them and forget about them. There's one in here that looks different than all the others. Look at how satisfying that is. I could do that all day. Ah. It flew in my mouth. I hate gnats.